Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blaze. I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that's here supporting, watching the videos. I really appreciate it. My bro sent me this interview, and I'm a producer. If y'all don't know, I make beats. I'm also an artist. And he sent me this. He said that's something that could inspire me, so I just thought I might as well react to it. So if you have videos and you think it's something you want me to watch or react to, you can always send it to me directly on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the description. And yeah, let's watch this video. I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole interview, but I definitely want to hear how Not Like Us came about. And people are saying Kendrick is milking Not Like Us. I don't know what that's all about, bro, because, bro, if you made a song that hard that united the whole West Coast, I'm pretty sure you make a music video to it as well. So let's chill on that. But let's get into the video. Let's listen to what Mustard has to say. I really want to hear this.
Like, when it's time, it's time. Like, and also I'm a firm believer on it only takes one.
Yeah.
And that's with everything. It's not like, I always tell my homies like that do music, it's like, you get one hit, it can change your life.
Facts.
Big boy neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood,
One
ladies
hit
and
has changed so
gentlemen.
many people's lives.
I've been waiting on this one. Yeah. We're going to start
If you have the
where
right
at
deal.
Not Like Us.
Okay.
You know, usually I lead into interviews and everything, man. But we got Mustard in the neighborhood. Mustard, welcome back to the
Thank
neighborhood,
you, man.
bro.
What's up?
Man, I'm telling you, Mustard, it must really be Mustard time right now, bro. Because it was never a point where we said, like, man, where's Mustard? Where's Mustard?
Yeah.
But you
Yo,
started
remember
working, of
when
course.
Mustard was killing
Production
shit
has
from
always been A1, bro. And you have a new
13
album
to,
that's
like,
coming.
2017,
But
everything sounded like
How the hell did
Mustard
Not Like
on the
Us
beat.
happen? Like, we had a chance,
You had
literally,
the summer's
not
lit.
even a few hours, not even 12 hours.
how did
Remember, we were
that
in the airport.
Yeah.
And Not Like Us had just dropped the night before.
The day
And I
before,
asked you, I said, man, what was that like? And you told me at that time that you hadn't heard it until.
I didn't hear it till everybody else heard it. I got to a point I was sending them 5 beats a day before the whole beef, whatever.
five beats.
I was
a
just,
day.
working on my album. I'm like, man, I really want to do a song with you. I really have to.
That's tough.
I'm from here. So it's
Right.
like, that's Kendrick. It's like, man, and this is years in the making. I've been trying to do songs with him for years.
Oh, really?
So
though?
it's just like
How many beats in total you think you sent to Kendrick?
maybe 100.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
maybe 50,
What?
60, something like that.
See
I
how
don't wanna
God
say
works?
100.
No.
That's not- I always tell people, it only take one.
Yeah,
you
man.
get that one, it's like, you good.
At any time, did you feel
Okay, this is
frustrated
sitting
by
on
sending so
50
many beats, or you just
beats
kind of used
right
to
now.
those kind of things?
No, I don't really get frustrated with
Right.
stuff like that. I kind of like, I'm kind of more of like persistent.
It just takes
Just
time.
like, when it's time, it's time. you
It's
know?
crazy that you're still that way.
Yeah, I mean,
with
I
all
wasn't.
the accolades, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think I just got into that, like, at one time I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just send stuff every single day. I'm gonna do 5 beats a day. And I was just super persistent. I would text the nigga good morning.
right.
Even if it wasn't no beat, hey, good
Right.
morning, man, what you got going? Stuff like that. And then I was just like, I text him 5 beats this morning. I'm just like, bro, every day. I just have
Damn.
to, yeah.
So when you heard, how were you? Because we saw a whole lead in
Yeah.
when it came to Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
It was a whole lead in. So just as a spectator, were you watching that and listening to that?
Yeah, I was actually like, I think
I
people
just,
think.
I just have to think though. If he's sending Kendrick 5 beats a day, is he sending those same beats to anyone else, or he's sending 5 beats a day to YG, 5 beats, different beats to Kendrick? How many beats is this man actually cooking up daily? Like, how many beats does he have in his stash? That's crazy. Trying to get that work ethic up too. Like, I've been cooking beats lately, and I'm trying to get up there. 5 beats is a day. That's impressive.
that I was trolling like I knew the whole time.
Right.
But I'm from here, so I'm always rooting for us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm on Twitter like, yeah, K Dot, West Side, shit like that. And then Kendrick had dropped, I think it was one song before.
Oh,
Not
here.
Like This.
This is what we had to
Oh, you
do,
got the
man.
whole
That's
thing?
that's
That's a
that's the
list.
whole
What's that?
list.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So okay, so Like That came out, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Because
then-
Like That came from nowhere.
Like That came out,
with,
and I was
with
like,
Future and
woo!
Metro, yeah.
And then Push Ups came out, I was like, ah. And then Taylor Made came out, and I was just like, you trolling the coast?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, he went back to back, and that was what the Tupac
the
thing.
Tupac shit kind of threw me because I'm like, damn, he just made his voice in Tupac, like, you know. So I was like, then Euphoria came, and I'm like, yeah, get his ass, you know, like that type of thing. And then 616 came out, and okay, no, 616 came out. Family Matters, all right. I like Family Matters. I thought it was tight.
Yeah.
And then that night, the Family Matters came out. I was in the studio, and I was even like 2 days before that though. I knew I had been sending them beats. Did I think it was gonna be in a part of this shit? No.
Right.
I was talking to my homeboy Lil S, and I'm like, hey man, I'm in a store shopping. I'm like, man, if that nigga ever drop a song on my beat, it's over. I kept saying I went on a bike ride. It was like 4 people. I told my girl, I'm like, man, if he do some shit like some LA shit, it's over. And I just kept thinking in my head, I'm just like, man, I hope he do something.
Period, or on like
I wonder
with
if that goes to
the
Kendrick.
beef in mind.
No, I'm just saying.
Period.
No. At first, I was just like, I just want to do a song.
Right.
Before
And
the
now
beat.
you're focused
And
in
then
on
I was just
he,
like, if he pull out that card and just do a mustard beat in the middle of this shit, it's over.
hey man, you had never hit Dot and said, hey man, look at these
Nah.
beats. So you weren't even
I was
wow.
sending them beats. I wasn't even paying I was paying attention. We all was paying
Right.
attention. But I was on some like, nigga, if you gonna drop an album anytime, I don't know. Still, I was
Yeah.
just like sending stuff because I just want to stay on the top of your mind. I want to get a song with you. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, whether it's beef or not beef. Me being from California, I feel like everybody want a song with Kendrick. Just, you know, like, it's Kendrick. So when 616, when Family Matters came out, I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, ooh, this shit crazy. And then fucking Meet the Grams came out, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, man.
shit.
That was a
I'm tweeting.
horror
I'm not
movie.
knowing nothing. I don't know what the fuck is going on, what Kendrick doing. I'm not texting him like, hey,
Yeah, we
I don't
need
know
one.
nothing. All I'm texting him is beats. Or, hey, top of the morning, boom, I'm talking about my garden. I'm talking to him about normal shit. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
man.
about
tennis. Anyone?
I'm actually
tennis?
not talking to him about the beef at all. Like, we don't talk. We was never talking about that. We was just, I'm like, check this out. I'm sending different type of shit, not just LA turn shit, just all type of shit. So I remember I texted him about this song on my album, and I wanted him on it. And I've been trying to get him on it. He's not on it, but I was just trying to get him on it. And I'm like, this is the morning Not Like Us drop. So I'm on my way to a baby shower. I'm like, hey man, you know, I got this song. No, not he already knew about the song. I'm like, I need it. I'm about to do this. He never answered me. This whole day. It's like 2 o'clock.
Because we're at one point when I saw you, because you had went out for Lovers and Friends.
No, I was DJing that night.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So it just happened to be Lovers and Friends that day.
Right.
So I'm on my way to a baby shower. My girl's in another car. I'm in another car because I got to go to the airport. She's staying back.
Imagine having
Or maybe we was
mustard.
going- I don't know.
sending you
Anyway,
5
she's in-
beats a day
somehow
and
she's
you
in another
don't
car.
respond.
And we on the freeway.
That's a whole
and
different
Miko
level.
texts me, mustard on the beat, ho. And I'm like, what? Like, or he said he dropped
That's
again.
an
And I'm
epic
like,
tag,
what?
by the way.
Okay. I'm thinking he's late because he's always late.
Right.
Like, he don't be on his phone and shit. I'm like, nigga, he dropped last night. Shut up.
Yeah.
Then I get another text, mustard on the beat, ho. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what did I miss? And that's how I heard the song on the fucking
Damn.
405 freeway driving.
You didn't
Nigga,
even
I
hear
started
the
spazzing.
song.
I'm like, ah! I just started screaming. I just
drop.
rolled the window down. I'm telling my girl. She's like, what? I sent her the link, and I was just like, I gotta get off the phone. And I'm just like listening to it over and over. And I'm just like,
Man,
I
and
just
it
couldn't
was
believe
the
it.
one.
And yeah.
Did you get, when we talked in Vegas, you were saying how you sent them the 5
That's
beats, and then
crazy.
you said they requested, what is it, the skins?
the stems.
The stems.
Yeah, like the stems to the beat. But still,
Right.
you know, that doesn't
That
mean-
happens.
Yeah, that happens. It's like he got a lot of stems in mind.
Right.
Like, you know, I don't think it's like I didn't think it was this. Like,
Right.
you know, and when I got to the baby shower, it was like when I knew it was like something. Like, I didn't know it was that. Like I knew it was crazy because I just know what good music is. But next door to the party, they was already playing it. Like they was
Oh
playing
my
this
God,
shit. Like
bro.
I'm talking about, it only dropped for 20 minutes. It wasn't out like that long.
Hey man, literally, I'm in Vegas for the Lovers and
Yeah.
Friends, right? And so Fuzzy hits me up, and Fuzz he sends me, you know, whatever before Not Like Us, you know what I'm saying? And then he hits me back, and he was like, "Man, did you hear the such and such?" I was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "I already heard it." He was like, "No, did you hear such and such?" And I'm like, I said, "I heard it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, he dropped again." So literally from me just unpacking my bag,
Yeah, to then. Yeah, it was crazy.
man, I heard that Mustard on the beat, and I was like,
Bro. I'm like, I just wanted a song. You said the tag too?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, man, that's just
Hey
crazy.
man,
Yeah.
and that was one of those moments, bro, where you know how sometimes you get like, oh, something got to grow on me, or I
Yeah.
gotta, bro.
Yeah. It was
That didn't have to grow on you,
Yeah, it was instant.
and it was instant. When I saw you in the airport the next day,
Yeah.
I was like, man,
I was still in shock.
bro,
couldn't believe it.
I was in shock when you said I didn't know. I knew. I
Yeah.
said, man, when did you know? And you're like, man, I knew when you knew.
Everybody, my uncle was with me the night before, right? One of my uncles was with me the night before in the studio. He texted me, said, man, why you ain't tell me? I said, I ain't know either.
Like, man, why they didn't tell me?
Yeah, they ain't tell me. I was like,
Hey man, where does that put you at? Like, cause you're looking at the beef. You know what I'm saying? And you doing the mustard thing. You know what I'm saying? Mustard, you get loud.
yeah.
But where does that put you at now when you say, man, now I'm in this?
I just think my loyalty is with California.
Gotcha.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't have a personal vendetta with him or anybody. Over
I like
there
how
for
he
whatever,
actually said
but my
he fucked
my
with
loyalty
family
lies with
matters.
California.
Yeah.
Because when all else fails, California is who's gonna
And he
root for me.
said Taylor
Yeah,
made
man.
was
You know, in the
disrespectful,
Bay
as he
and
should.
LA and like us as a coast, it's
Fuck with
like it's home. Like that's where I'm at.
Hey man, where do you hear that song now? Because I'm saying you can't get away from it. It's on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
It's at NBA games.
Yeah.
It's at live events. It's at concerts. Let alone it's in the clubs.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't escape it.
Right. It's crazy. It's like I still every day when I wake up I'm like, dang, that really happened.
Do you remember making it?
Yeah.
Not like us?
Yeah, I remember making a beat. I made it on like April 6th. It was
Oh,
my
damn.
manager's birthday. I was Miko's birthday. I was 5 beats a day.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I'm at the studio. It's like 3:00. And I'm like, I make the 5 beats. So usually I don't send beats one by one. I will just make the 5 and then I'll just send them all 5 at once.
Did you send Not Like Us to anyone else?
No. Any of the beats I ever sent him, I've sent.
Oh,
nobody's
so those-
ever had
okay.
these beats.
That's
Nah,
a
all the
good
beats that I've
question.
ever sent him is just.
So you
beats fresh.
specifically making 5 beats for Kendrick. Wow.
5 beats for him. And I sent those beats. I went to it. Miko had a surprise dinner, and at 12:00 at night, he had like hearted, like, ooh, this is crazy. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, and then the next day, I'm back to 5 beats again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah.
Hey man, at any point after you send, how many beats of 5s? You said probably 100 beats, or how many you think you sent?
Maybe
them?
like 50.
50 beats.
60, yeah.
At any point, were you about to say, "Man, fuck this"?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
you know, you know
'cause I'm-
that's probably like the last 5. Like, baby, after this
Nah.
last 5, man, fuck this
Nah,
shit.
because I'm always, I'm always like a firm believer on like, you know, like when it's time, it's time. Like, you know, like,
When it's
and
time, it's
also a
time,
firm believer
bro.
on it only takes one.
Yeah.
And that's with everything. It's not like, I always
See,
tell
that,
my,
this is the thing with rich niggas, man. He's rich. He's already successful. That's why he can afford to do this. Like he's sending 5 beats a day. That's 50 beats that he can't send to anyone else. Cause in the hopes that Kendrick might still use them later, and that's time he's never going to get back. Studio time, resources, whatever. But that's also high grade persistency right there. So shout out to him for that. But damn, 50 beats, 50 mustard beats just chilling on a hard drive somewhere. Like, I'm sure they're all fire too.
homies like that do music. It's like you get one hit, it can change your life.
But Mustard, you already got like so many accolades.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, some people be like, "Man, hold on, bro, I'm Mustard." You know what I'm
And
saying?
I one thing I did speak with Kendrick about is like removing the ego. I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego when it comes to like making music or like collaborating with people or other producers or even how
No
I may look
ego.
to get a person to finish a song for me for my album. I might call a dude 100 times, like, and it's happened before, and it's like I don't have like like you can call. I'm calling Roddy. Maybe I don't have to call Roddy that many times, but
Right.
say if I'm calling, I don't know, anybody 100 times trying to get him to do the song, nobody's ever gonna hear the song when it comes out and be like, or Travis Scott, for instance.
Right.
If I had to
Oof.
call him and chase him down, and I'm calling him over and over, blowing his phone up, some people would be like, I'm not blowing his phone up.
You're right.
Me, I don't think anybody's gonna listen to the song if it's good and be like, I wonder how many times you have to call him.
Right,
Like, you
right,
know, so
right,
it's
right,
like,
right. Yeah.
The ego part of it
man,
doesn't matter.
you
It's
know
like the
that he
bigger
had to
picture.
call
Yeah.
Travis like probably 42 times on this one, man.
Travis had to catch Travis, man.
Yeah, but you got it.
Yeah, I got
and
it.
that was another one, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as you press play on that,
Yeah, yeah,
it didn't have to grow on you.
yeah. I
Man.
just feeling. all
Hey
over
man, Faith of a Mustard Seed.
Yes, sir.
That's the album.
Yes.
That's a hell of a title too, bro.
Man, I got that title from Nipsey,
Dope title.
the last album.
Really though?
Yeah. When he was doing Perfect 10, the song Perfect 10 on my album, he was like, man, you should name this album Faith of a Mustard Seed. Because the Perfect 10 song wasn't going on my album. It's a total different beat he did. And then when he passed away, I was like, man, I really want to do a song for Nip. And I listened to that song and we redid the song and it just was beautiful, you know. And then, but that night, the last night that he was in the studio with me, we talked for hours on hours, crazy. And he was like, man, you should name this album Faith of a Mustard Seed. I'm like, I already got the title, it's Perfect 10. And he's like, well, before it's all said and done, you got to do Faith of a Mustard Seed.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right. You know, and when I was making this album, I was doing this other album. I can't say the title of it because I'm still going to use it, but doing this other album, and I made a song for my mom on this album.
Oh.
Because she's a really big Luther Vandross fan. And I sampled a Luther Vandross song. And when I made that song, that was like the turning point for me. It was
On
like,
Faith of a Mustard Seed?
On Faith of a Mustard Seed.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I made that, it was like a turning point.
Hey man, and just from what I'm hearing with not just with the title and where the title came from, and already just hearing what the title is.
Yeah.
This one is a little more deep, not deep, because deep
Personal.
is such a personal.
Definitely personal.
And how so personal?
I guess like just the from like I remember like doing songs and like playing Vince Staples my album. And he was like, man, if you this has to be really personal because like my sister's on the intro, like my sister's really on the intro talking. My mom's voice is on this album. She's talking on this like skits and stuff like that. And he was like, that's really personal. And then it's a song with me like actually like rapping on the album, like an outro.
Whoa.
And it's like it's just personal. I never rapped before, you know what I'm saying? It's not like something I've ever done. And just all the songs mean something. It gives you a feeling. It's like
So it's a well thought of like project that just really kind of fall together too.
Most definitely.
And you play that for Vince Staples?
Yeah, I played.
Ooh, you tough.
Yeah. Vince crazy.
Man, I ain't playing nothing for Vince Staples,
Vince
bro.
Staples
He'll let you know.
Guy. Yeah,
that dude would literally pull the blanket back and say, "Yeah, your baby ugly."
Yeah, he crazy. It's something wrong with
Yeah,
Vince.
that's man, that's an ugly baby right there, man.
At first he was like, they don't deserve your mama. They don't deserve your sister on the intro. I was like, man, Vince, what?
Right.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, man, so that's July 26th?
Yes,
or
sir.
around?
26.
Man, and when we do talk about accolades and so many things, man, do you know how to make music without being extra critical on yourself?
Yeah, because I just go off of feeling.
Okay.
However I feel in the daytime or, I kind of work.
Big Boy is doing a great job at keeping me watching this interview, but I already got what I wanted from it.